You're setting up for a corner with a smooth throttle, perfect line, then suddenly the bike drifts wide, your heart jumps, and you barely save it. It happens fast, and it happens to thousands of riders every year. Corners are where nearly half of all motorcycle crashes begin, not because riders lack skill, but because small mistakes pile up. The truth is you're not a bad rider. You just need to fix what most riders get wrong. So today, we're breaking down 7 cornering mistakes that quietly sabotage your control and how to ride through any curve with total confidence. Number 1. Not looking through the turn. One of the biggest cornering mistakes is not looking far enough through the turn. Many riders get caught staring at something they don't want to hit, like the guardrail or an oncoming car, and the bike ends up going that way. This is called target fixation, and it can cause you to unconsciously steer toward whatever you're looking at, with dangerous consequences. To avoid this, keep your eyes up and look where you want to go, not at the hazard. Turn your head and focus on the curve's exit rather than the patch of gravel in front of your tire. Using a simple look-through technique will give your brain time to adjust your line and keep the bike on track toward safety. In short, look through the turn, your bike will follow your eyes. Number 2. Entering the corner too fast. Another common error is charging into a turn too fast. It's tempting to carry a lot of speed into a curve, but coming in hot gives you little room to adjust. If you enter above a safe speed, you might panic mid-turn or run wide out of your lane. The solution is the classic mantra: slow in, fast out. Always finish braking before the turn and enter at a pace that feels comfortable so you can roll on the throttle through the apex and exit. In practice, that means approaching a corner about 10 to 15% slower than your max speed on the straight leading up to it. This way, you maintain a safety margin and can gradually accelerate out of the curve. Remember, there's no prize for taking a bend the fastest. Entering a turn at a sane speed isn't a sign of weakness, it's smart riding. It sets you up to be smooth and in control, rather than scrambling to correct an "oh no, too fast" moment halfway through the curve. Number 3. Poor cornering line. Line selection through a corner is a skill that many riders get wrong. A frequent mistake is turning in too early or hugging the inside edge of the lane too soon. This can cause big problems. If you apex too early, the corner isn't done yet, and you may find yourself drifting wide at the exit, or even crossing the center line into oncoming traffic. On left bends, some riders also err by crowding the yellow line, which is risky if there's an oncoming vehicle. The better approach is to use as much of your lane as possible for a smoother arc. Think outside, apex, outside. Start on the outside third of your lane, then clip a late apex and finish toward the outside again. This wider delayed line gives you the largest turning radius and more options if something unexpected happens mid-turn. Common line mistakes include apexing too early and staying too far outside the whole turn. Practice taking a later apex in corners keeps your bike more stable and leaves you an escape route if the turn tightens or if there's debris on the road. Number 4. Forgetting to countersteer. If you've ever felt the bike just won't turn quick enough, you might be forgetting to properly countersteer. Countersteering is the primary method for initiating a lean at speed, yet it's often misunderstood. Simply put, to go right, push the right handlebar forward; to go left, push the left bar. This causes the bike to lean in the desired direction almost magically. Some newer riders don't consciously do this. They may try just leaning their body or even turning the bars the way they want to go, which actually makes the bike go the opposite way at speed. Pushing down on the bars is another myth. The input needs to be a forward push, with your forearms roughly parallel to the ground. If you're not sure about countersteering, try it in a calm setting. At about 20 to 30 miles per hour, give a gentle forward press on one handlebar. You'll feel the bike respond by tipping into the turn. The more you push, the faster the bike will lean. Mastering countersteering is critical for swift, stable corner entries. Without it, you'll struggle to make tight turns and could end up running wide because the bike never leaned enough. So remember, pressing the bar in the direction of the turn, it's the secret sauce to accurate cornering. Number 5. Stiff body or fear of leaning. Do you ever tense up when the bike starts to lean? That hesitation is more common than most riders admit. Many stay too upright through corners, thinking it feels safer, but it actually makes the turn harder to complete. When your body stiffens and the bike can't lean freely, you end up fighting physics instead of working with it. This fear of leaning is one of the leading causes of riders running wide or drifting off the road in curves. The first step to fixing it is trust. Modern motorcycle tires have incredible grip, far more than most riders ever use. Even at deep lean angles, the tires are designed to hold their line. But if you hang on too tight or counterlean away from the turn, you upset the balance and reduce traction. The key is to stay relaxed and move naturally with the bike. For street riding, lean with the motorcycle and let your torso follow its angle. If nervousness persists, start slow. Practice tight circles and figure eights in a parking lot, adding lean a little at a time. When a corner unexpectedly tightens, resist braking. Instead, lean more and stay smooth on the throttle. The bike can handle it. Confidence grows with every turn and every lean you trust. Number 6. Abrupt. Braking or throttle changes. Mid-corner. Nothing disrupts a motorcycle's stability. Mid-corner faster than sudden, jerky control inputs. Two of the most dangerous habits are grabbing the brakes or abruptly closing the throttle while leaned over. When you hit the brakes suddenly in a turn, the front suspension compresses, the bike tries to stand upright, and traction can disappear instantly. Similarly, chopping the throttle transfers weight forward, unloading the rear tire and causing a loss of grip. Both reactions are instinctive when riders panic after entering a corner too quickly or misjudging their line, but they often make the situation worse. The key is smoothness. Once you've committed to a corner, focus on maintaining a steady, balanced throttle. A light, consistent drive through the turn keeps the suspension stable and evenly distributes traction between the tires. If you realize you're too fast, gently roll off the throttle rather than stabbing the brakes. Let the engine's natural resistance slow you down while holding your line. Skilled riders use trail braking, lightly easing off the front brake while leaning in to fine-tune speed without upsetting balance. Heavy braking should always be done before you lean. The smoother your throttle and brake control, the more predictable your traction and the safer your cornering will be. Number 7. Riding beyond your comfort zone. Riding above your comfort level is one of the most dangerous habits any motorcyclist can develop. It's not a skill issue, it's a mindset problem. Many crashes happen not because riders don't know how to corner, but because they push too hard trying to match someone else's speed. Maybe it's a faster friend or a group ride that tempts you to go beyond what feels safe. But when you ride beyond your limits, mistakes multiply: braking too late, looking down instead of through the turn, or freezing mid-corner. Ego and peer pressure don't belong on two wheels. Ride your own ride isn't just a saying, it's survival advice. If you're comfortable taking a corner at 30 miles per hour, don't push to 40 just to keep up. The goal isn't to arrive first, it's to arrive safe. Real riders respect their limits and improve gradually. Confidence grows with practice, not pressure. Remember, no one remembers who led the pack, but everyone remembers who didn't make it home. Ride smart, not fast.